Wholeness, wholeness, wholeness. Happy now, all is now. You are now tuning into the mind of an allogeneic moon. Fresh state signing back in. Putting out my perception into the cloud of the collective to expand the collective consciousness. Okay? And Horus is transiting the 11th house as I make this video. Okay? So I actually did a video on Jupiter on Aries, but my North Node in Virgo kicked in. Just me analyzing that video and thinking I could have done a lot better on that interpretation. So I'm going to start over, okay, and do Jupiter placements, okay? So yeah. Okay, so Jupiter. Okay, this is gonna be planet Jupiter now. Okay, so astrological wise, okay, so Jupiter is known for your planet of wisdom. Okay, like I said, we all have wisdom. You just gotta look at your Jupiter placement and figure out, that if you look at your Jupiter placement, that would be where, you can go about your knowledge and wisdom. Okay, so with me being a Sagittarius sun, okay, having that Jupiter influence from my sun sign, what I like to do is I sort of put myself on a cross a lot. If you analyze my channel, I put out my energies. So the thing about most astrologers is that they don't necessarily let you know their energies. Okay? So the thing about me as an astrologer, I let you know my energies that I'm carrying. So I expose myself to you first. Okay? Let you know my energies. Okay? Me being triple fire trine, inevitably my energies will be seen. So what I do is I expose myself, put myself on a cross, let you know my energies, let you know my aspects, let you know all of that. So you can feel free to go ahead and check up on that and do your research on me. Okay, with these interpretations. Okay, so I just give you see, depending on the astrologer, okay, whatever energies the astrologer is carrying, that will be the interpretation you get. Okay, so now I'm going to elaborate on this Jupiter placement. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I'm utilizing my Jupiter placement now. Okay, so my Jupiter, for example, is in Aquarius. Okay, so my Jupiter is in Aquarius. Okay, so in the age of Aquarius, we are now in the age of Aquarius. Okay, meaning that, yeah, so I have knowledge, and I've been, like I said before, if I was to sit down and be like, okay, my Jupiter is in Aquarius, okay, and because we're in the age of Aquarius, and I have a Jupiter in Aquarius, I'm gonna sit my ass down and of course Jupiter is gonna bring that experiences. So basically what's happening right now is my Jupiter is being shown. Hence why I'm making these astrology videos. Hence why I'm putting out my knowledge and wisdom in this age. Okay? So that's sort of how it works. Okay? So that's just how it works. So enough about me. We're gonna go ahead and start and do Jupiter and Aries, because I have to put that out there. Okay? So Jupiter and Aries. Like I stated in my previous video, the video I had removed, I took down. So let's look at the element. This is right brain. This is internal. This is yin. So this is experiences, you know, based on going about becoming a leader, Aries. Experiences based on becoming and cultivating leaders. Okay, with this placement, you have the knowledge and wisdom. Okay, or you're being put through the experiences to become a leader. Or even if you're not an Aries, you have knowledge and wisdom to be able to see, cardinal fire dealing with vision. You will have the knowledge and wisdom to be able to see leaders, and you will be able to cultivate leaders in whatever field you feel comfortable in, on however you see a leader from your perception. So however, depending on your sun sign or your moon sign or your ascendant, depending on those three, you will filter your Jupiter from your perception. So for example, I've got a Jupiter in Aquarius. Okay, my knowledge and wisdom is being filtered through my triple fire trine, my 3 fire. Okay, like I say. But for you, depending on what your sun sign and what your moon sign is, your Jupiter, if you have a Jupiter in Aries, it will be filtered through that way. So for example, if you got a Jupiter in Aries and you have, let's say, a Taurus sun sign, you will be able to cultivate leaders in a practical way. You will be able to see leaders, and you will be able to work with them in a steady way, in an earthy type way, in a fixed way, in a slow, steady way. Knowledge and wisdom on, and also, having that internal substance and feeling internally of you, seeing yourself first as a leader, because like most leaders, they're not just, you have to be a leader first to be able to see the leader in someone else. You can't just try and teach someone on how to be a leader if you're not a leader yourself. So you will be put, like, that's what Jupiter does. Jupiter puts you through experiences. Okay? So for example, I'm sitting here talking on astrology. My Jupiter is in Aquarius in astrology, esoteric knowledge, spirituality. So this is how I'm using my Jupiter. And that's just how it works. I've been put through the knowledge and wisdom, to push this out now on what I'm doing. So every time I get on this camera, I'm more than likely just most times just using my Jupiter placement, because we are in the age of Aquarius, so I've awakened my DNA, you could say, so yeah, Jupiter in Aries is like, you will be very good, let's say a very good coach, someone, knowledge and wisdom on being a coach, cultivating someone to be, an individual, because, Aries is like let's say, with a trine with Sagittarius, and, I'm looking at the Jupiter influence now with Sagittarius, but also Pisces has that Jupiter influence, so it's like looking at that, that's sort of like a trine in a way, it's like you'll be able to expand on this, expand with your wisdom and your knowledge on how, you see leaders, and cultivating leaders. Yeah, and cultivating assertiveness in people, teaching people on how they can, be more to self, teaching people on how they can, be more assertive, be more bold, This can come off as someone, with this placement, someone who, is assertive to a certain extent, It has that assertive nature to a certain extent, even if you don't have an Aries sun, moon, or ascendant, okay? So this is just what you would have knowledge and wisdom on, okay? So, yeah, that's my interpretation on Jupiter in Aries, okay? So, first day signing out. Catch you next now.